Coach, so first off, just in general, what'd you like from your team tonight?
I liked everything from the team tonight. The focus early in the game. We had a really good focused shoot around today, and just talked about how we wanted to execute offensively and defensively. And the guys are they were really locked in, So many great efforts from so many players in the game tonight, and that's just kind of what it's about, to be honest with you. Coming here, this is a tough environment. This has always been one of the toughest places to play. That's a good team over there, a really good offensive team. And they're coached very well. So we had to be disciplined in this game, Obviously, what stands out is Trendon, and his game was incredible. T-Watt, who continues to be consistent, and then Nurk, And I just love it, Obviously, Dame had his normal type of game, but I just love it. We had to make adjustment and in the game plan very small with no Nurk, even though he played well. But it's like that sometimes, So it was just a fun game.
What did you like particularly out of Trendon's game tonight?
I loved his aggressiveness on both sides. I mean, I thought he put himself into some tough spots to foul a little bit too much, but I'm always telling him, like, Trendon is really strong, and he's physical, and sometimes you're going to get some fouls like that, but just make them count, make those fouls count. And I just thought offensively he was aggressive. He looked for his shots early and often. He left them open a few times, and he took them and knocked them down, and I didn't even care if he missed those shots. I just want him to be aggressive. And this was a big time. He got some tough rebounds for us, man. Some tough rebounds. And we need that. We needed all of them.
He's not a guy who, it always seems like he's a fairly confident guy, but, there were times tonight, particularly, there was a three-pointer where it was in kind of half transition. Mm-hmm. And he kind of stood there for a second, and then he just rose up and took it and hit it. And it seemed to me that, it was I don't know if more confidence, but just the belief that, I can do this. It seems like it's increasing every game.
It is. And, I'm up here always telling you guys, he's picking it up. He's picking it up. He's more confident because he knows more, and those are things as a coach that you can't speed that process up without actual experience. I can talk to him until he's blue in the face, but until he goes out there and fails in a few games here and there and learns from that, it's just going to be tough. And he's learning from a lot of those things now.
Kind of same idea with Trendon. We've seen that growth in tonight. Really confident. Really seemed like he was in control the entire night.
Man, Trendon, I'm just so happy for Trendon. He's just a worker. He works his butt off. He's worked on a lot of the things that I've told him, these are your weaknesses, and if you're going to make it in this league, this is what you got to get better at, X, Y, Z. And he's doing it every single time. And, the way that he plays with the feel, he has a high level of feel about him. And Trendon is one of those glue guys that all teams need. And aside from the numbers, he just impacts the team with his spirit, at all times. So when he gets the numbers, that's just extra. So you're just very happy for him.
The lineups you used to end the game, you had Archie Diakono out there, you had Kevin Knox out there. Those guys haven't played a whole lot, really. Yeah. And you left them out there, and it worked. What was kind of the thought process?
Well, with Archie, he's a pure point guard, and he can get us into our sets. He can play make a little bit for Dame. He step up, made some big shots in this game, and he's just tough as nails, man. So his IQ is really high. He just knows how to play. He understands the moment. And then with Kevin Knox, who we haven't seen play that much, I'm just giving him an opportunity to show what he can do, and he impacted our game tonight. His shooting, not only his shooting, but his size is impressive. He's a big guy, to be able to shoot it that well, and he can put it on the ground. He's not just a shooter. So to end the game like that, I just felt like we had went small, and then they turned around and started going small. I thought that they was going to try to kind of put Nurk on the island and kind of pick on him with Markkanen and Olynyk, those are tough matchups for Nurk. So I didn't want to go back to that. I felt good about what we were playing and our defensive coverage at the time. So we ended the game that way, and I thought the guys did an awesome job.